This morning I was reflecting on partnership, intimate partnership, and how many different guises that takes, and what leads the way in relationship. So I was fortunate in the long run, it did me in, but I was very fortunate that I was absolutely head over heels, Hollywood style in love with my ex husband. When I get married, we were truly in like fairy tale love. Now, unfortunately, we didn't have any tools and we didn't do the work to also become friends and partners. There's a little bit of hero worship. And, one of the phrases I refer to is like, when you're on your knees the whole time, you're not going to be able to see eye to eye. And so that was like basically eventually our undoing. He wasn't allowed to be human. He had to be a hero all the time. I was a victim. I was a little bit of a damsel. I needed to be, he was a little bit of daddy. So this is all looking back. We had no tools. We loved each other very hard for a very long time. And we did the best we could. And we created a child in pure love. So I'm grateful for the experience. And now that we're divorced, we really genuinely love each other for the people that we are, not the people that I tried to keep us constraining because I was so married to that idea of, no, you have to stay in love your whole life. That kind of love, that kind of love, that tumultuous, passionate teenage love. And so I stayed immature for a long time because I thought that's what love is. And what I find over time, and in the dynamics of different couples. So because that was my dynamic, if two people really were brought together out of a deep friendship, say more than a spark of attraction, I would be extremely judgmental. You're not really in love. And yet those are the partnerships that really have lasted. And it's not that they're not sensuous and loving. It's that didn't only lead the way. So in retrospect, how wise is that? So my question for you today is, what leads your relationship? Is it maybe you're early on in the relationship and it is starting out with attraction as you get to know each other. Perhaps you really came into it with a really deep basis of friendship and put time into really knowing each other. Maybe you like to co-create together. Maybe you're business builders and have the absolute talent to work together because that's rare too. Um, Perhaps you're raising a family and you have that bond of really agreeing on the ethics and values that you're raising your children with. Whatever is right now, and that changes over time if you're willing to put the work into your relationship. But I'm asking you now, what's leading the way in your intimate relationship? And I think that again, it can be more than one thing. But what is coming up for you now? What is the tip of the spear of your relationship right now? So that has what has come up for me today. And I will see you tomorrow.